David, you've got a 3-0 lead to take to Sweden in 3 weeks' time. How do you look back on tonight's game and the performance?
I think starting with performance, it was an excellent performance, Nick. I think the boys were prepared for a really tough game. We knew quite a bit about Hammarby. We looked at it as much as we possibly could. We thought that it'd be a really high energy type game, but our challenge to our players was to make sure our energy was above that of Hammarby, to try and kind of take away their enthusiasm and their ability to go and hurt us. And I think to a man, I thought our lads did that really well tonight. And once we got ourselves into a position to find calmness and control after we got those kind of high energy moments and get out the chaos, we showed some real good bits of quality in there as well.
A different competition and a different style, maybe from what you're used to. How pleasing from a coaching perspective, though, that the game model remained largely the same for you guys tonight?
I think that was really evident tonight. I think you've touched on it, we've got different types of games that we're playing throughout the season, and we thought this one would be a really tactical and technical game. That proved to be the case. But I think that, as I say, that when the key moments were needed and the bits of quality at the right time and attacking sense, obviously Ross McCallum scored 2 terrific goals tonight, and obviously the first one comes from just being quite clever from a throw-in scenario and allows us to get almost this fairly, I don't say a tap-in for Robbie, but a good goal off the back of just being quite clever in that moment. So yeah, I think we're talking about attacking play there, but I think you have to look at the defenders as well. We just spoke to Kyle and Leo, and we're asking them to try and defend almost 10 yards inside the opposition half, so that when the regains come out and our attacks break down, we're on them. I thought Leon and Kyle tonight were terrific at that, obviously backed up with Murray in front of them as well. So I think there's a lot of different aspects tonight in our performance. We were chanced to try and make it close to the first team as we possibly can. I thought tonight we did that pretty well.
One of the things that the first team will always talk about in European games is the importance of keeping the ball. The amount of possession that you enjoyed in the way you did, that must have been very pleasing tonight.
It was, and I think we spoke about how we could do that. Obviously with Hammarby playing pretty much a standard 4-4-2, we knew there were spaces that we could play in and try and control the game centrally particularly. But what was really good was that we still had purpose, and at 2-0 you could sense that the lads were still looking for the third goal so they could get another one out of the bag as well. So that was, I think that's credit to him as well, because the easy thing to do at that point was just probably to control the game and slow the game down. But we knew when we did that, we picked it up at key moments and we created 2 or 3 more opportunities that could have put the game further ahead than what it actually got to.
You were able to bring on Rory Wilson as a 15-year-old tonight. That must have been excellent for everyone involved in the academy.
Absolutely. Rory's been doing well, and it's something we've always looked to try and do with opportunities that arise. We can't do it as yet for the Lowland League because he's not yet 16. So I think obviously doing it tonight was a good opportunity, a key moment, and obviously the way the game was going, we felt it was a good time to do that. We wouldn't have done it if we felt we couldn't cope. So we're pleased for him, and hopefully more of these opportunities will come out as well.
So you've got a second leg to look forward to. Obviously some Lowland League games before then, but this the second leg, a 3-0 lead to take over there. And I guess the fact that the boys have got this is a bit of a different experience for them, maybe from what they've been used to.
Yeah, I think obviously the key is now this game is not dead. They've come away from home, which is never an easy thing to do. So our lads have got to try and do that as well. So we have to try and make sure that we hit a level similar to tonight, to try and make sure any sort of energy that they might have at the start of the game over there, we can try and obviously take that away from them. But as the message is now, it's not finished. We've got to make sure that we prepare properly. We will look at this game, we'll try and figure out if there's anything from Hammarby that might come our way that will be different or difficult. We'll make sure we're ready for that. But as a key message, it is only half time. Obviously going ahead of that, we've got the Lowland League games coming up, so we now need to look at that first and foremost. We'll get Berwick Rangers away on Saturday, so our focus now has to be that. And the message in there was just now, the heights that we hit today, can we get there more consistently? Because we have done it in the past, maybe not for the term of the 90 minutes that we've done tonight, but can we get that more frequently, more often during each individual game? And if we get that, then obviously we'll do well in the games. We'll certainly enjoy the performances.